Where's Hugh?
I attack it.
You begin to just kind of start to chop pieces off of it. But,
Yeah.
I mean...
In other words, you're telling me it's magical plant growth that we can't get through.
No, I'm telling you that this part of the hedge, which, as Canto kind of looks around, sees is simply in the middle of a little area that has more hedge behind it, is going to take you a while to chop through.
So Thorlan is out there going...
You're just, like, chopping against
Canto's
the little middle
looking at
area.
him and looking around, realizing how futile it is.
Yes.
Canto will lay a reassuring hand on the dwarf.
At some point in time, you could probably actually find what is truly the most outer hedge and attempt to get out there, but at the moment you are not chopping through it. Thorny hedges of the red roses create a fragrant corridor of foliage that is soon evidenced to be a simple garden maze. 8-foot hedges loom around you as the night sky twinkles with stars above. The rustle of wind through the hedges gives the impression of motion around you, and it's quite spooky. There's a sudden squawk and flutter to your right, and a crow flies out of the hedge, fluttering around the group in an attempt to get away. As you turn back to the maze, you hear another squawk behind you.
Oh gosh, let's get out of here, guys.
You turn just in time to see feathers falling to the ground.
Oh. Look up.
Uh-oh.
You see only the starry sky above. At this point, Sarnell, she gets under a bench that's right there.
Yep.
At this point, Sarnell and the rest of the group join you and go, "What is it? What did you see?"
The bird feathered.
White walkers, go back inside.
They kind of look around briefly, and all of a sudden, Nora screams.
Okay.
Looming above, basically where you saw it before, kind of over part of the hedge, or like stuck in part of the hedge, is the scarecrow. It's almost like, it's, its arms are out. It basically looks, like a crucified
I shoot it in the face.
This is
Okay.
This is the face that scared
Yes.
Canto earlier.
Yes.
Shoot it again. I rolled a 20 to hit it.
Your bolt hits into the head, and you hear a wet squelching sound.
Oh no, Molly!
Not quite.
Okay.
As you look at it, you realize it is quite portly for a scarecrow, and its
Helena.
outfit seems to be quite nicely made.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Did you just kill Lefroy?
No, it would have been Helena.
Lefroy is very fit. He's not portly.
Ah.
Would you attempt?
Helena's
Would you like to
okay.
attempt to get the scarecrow down?
I think I already know who it is, but is there a rope I can just shoot and it'll cut?
No, I mean you can just reach up and like try to pull it off its nails.
Yeah, I'll pull it down.
It flops to the ground. You pull off the burlap hood, revealing the now damaged face of Helena. But it actually looks as though she was beaten and bleeding before that. The blood is dried, and
Like
any blood, if some blood, if any, is slowly leaking out of the wound that you put through her cheek.
so, she was already dead. We think
Yes.
that's a little bit of a load off my conscience.
Nice shot, though.
It's gonna be a closed casket.
Yeah.
All right. You are now in the maze. The guests go they're just like, dear God, what is going on here? Who is this monster? Who is blah blah, etc.
Canto he's probably already told Okar. I don't know if he ever actually went and told him, but he'll inform him of what happened before if he doesn't already know.
I kind of imagine that you told him on the viewing porch,
Yeah.
because I mean he knows the case.
Okay.
And he knows what story you told him before, and so he saw that and he's like, is this the same thing?
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, let's not go through the maze then, since we already know where we think it goes. If we can, because we have one other room we haven't gone through yet, right? Or
no.
that's it.
You've explored every room in the house
Besides
that
the
you have found.
the servants' room we haven't checked.
You haven't gone back to, yeah.
Yeah.
And you haven't gone to the tower.
What do you think, Kallista?
I think we should investigate the maze now that we're here.
Okay.
Callista wants experience points and loot.
And to burn the world.
Canto will shrug and passes the mantle of leadership off to the Tiefling.
You begin to head through the maze. Would you like to look to the western end of the maze where it curves around the Arboretum? Or do you want to go east and try to get out?
The Arboretum then, I guess.
As you turn the corner around the Arboretum, you hear another flutter and squawking as another crow takes the sky that you startled, and it flies through the maze and away. It turns around a corner trying to scuttle away.
Can I take a rock and throw it straight up?
Sure.
I do so.
The rock makes a clinking sound and falls back on your face as it hits a stone or solid ceiling above.
I thought so. Okay, I think we're stuck in here, guys.
Yep.
You hear more flapping, and then you hear another squawk, and it ends very, very suddenly.
I mean, come on, guys. Really? Okay. Let's keep going then, I guess.
Yeah, what could possibly be killing crows that would be dangerous?
Nothing. Kallista, you want to take the lead?
Sure, because I've made such great decisions up to this point.
You're talking to the guy that's led us into every single trap so far.
Something tells me you couldn't not have led us into traps in this house.
That's true.
You hear another squawk. Canto, you feel something sharp go across your hand, the side of your arm, just barely grazing you. You take 1 point of damage, and you see a crow flutter as it tries to get away. Kind of hits against the ceiling, then goes, realizing it can't escape from above.
All right.
You hear the fluttering stop as soon as it disappears from view around the hedge. You look down and you see that you have not a deep laceration, but it clearly got a pretty good hold of you.
Does it feel like is anything else bad happening in that spot, or is it
No.
just a cut?
Yeah.
All right. I'll. How light is it out here?
It's dim.
All right. I'll throw up dancing lights around myself and kind of have them go with me,
Okay.
so I can see a little better. No, I have dark vision, so it doesn't matter. Everyone else can see a little better, I
Yeah,
guess.
there are several humans in the party.
Yeah.
I mean, there was enough light from the moon and the stars to see.
Yeah.
This is definitely brighter, however.
Wait, everybody's now outside, right?
Yeah, they're all with you.
How about I try and set the house on fire?
The stone mansion?
You think that will be quite the endeavor.
Well, I still got 2 fireballs.
Considering 1 fireball has already gone off in the house and only burned 1 room, you don't have a great feeling about that.
Fair enough.
You continue on. Another group of crows scatter from you. This one is 3 crows, and they fly off.
How many crows are there?
Well, obviously that scarecrow was fairly new, so maybe... And then in rapid succession, you just hear... and the crows stop squawking.
Okay, something...
Pretty much as soon as they're out of view, the crows have stopped.
Okay. Still want to
You
keep
come ac-
going? Kallista?
We're going through a maze, so... Sure.
Alright.
You come around a corner and find a small little bit of blood and feathers on the ground. It looks like there's a small blood trail leading forward around another corner.
Great small. Up through.
A few random feathers are also scattered about.
It's just Molly getting birds to survive. She's rationing. She's just out here eating birds. Halflings are weird, okay?
Would you like to turn the corner, go around the corner,
Yeah,
following the blood trail?
Yeah.
Canto will go last.
You enter what appears to be a slightly, like an intersection of hedgerows, and ahead of you is a figure. It appears to be a ramshackle scarecrow with bits of straw poking out of it and a grimace on a hood. He seems to be choking the shit out of a crow in his hands, just squeezing it. He looks up and he has just a look of, oh, you found me. You know, just like he looks slightly embarrassed that you caught him in this awkward situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, we can come back later if you want.
He goes, hello there. I just need to finish up with this little fellow, and then I will be right with you.
Okay. Canto waits patiently.
You just want to wait? You don't want to try to run or attack or anything?
Right. If anyone else wants to.
Thorlan wants to attack.
He seems polite.
What is?
That's what I was thinking.
What is that? What is anyone doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing there.
I'm gonna charge and slash him.
The moment you take a threatening step towards him, his hands just barely move, and he, in blinding speed, dismembers the bird. And then he hops backwards into the hedge and just disappears into the hedge. Just
See,
completely concealed and, like, into it.
we could have had a friend, and you scared him off.
He's a wuss.
You will hear, echoing through the rose maze, a delightful cackle. Now, it's time to scare you away, my little birdies. You've come to take my corn, and that does not go with me. It doesn't fly, as they say.
Hey, could you just give you like Helena's heart and you'll just leave us alone? Isn't that how this works?
There is no response, but you feel a slashing on your back, and you take 3 damage.
Oh.
You also hear Sarnal Oakhart cry out as something slashes his arm.
Why me?
And even Nora takes a scratch across her leg.
Okay, I
It
think
seems
now
like
might be
something
the
is slashing out of the hedge.
I think now might be the time for a fireball. Just
I'm not going to
Kill
set-
the whole hedge.
And the hedge is significant. You will not, you know from what you've been going through it for a little bit, like, it already seems larger than what you would have guessed.
Is there anywhere we know of that we've seen that has a wide open area?
Not really. But you do know that outside the hedge maze to the east is an open plaza with a big tree.
That sounds like a good place to head to. Let's go.
All right. You start to make your way there. Canto, take a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, sir. Alright. That is a natural 20.
Last second, you dodge aside as 3 blades just whip out of the hedge across.
Canto flips them off as they go by.
It looks like the claws from the scarecrow. Is basically what it looks like. You hear a scream in the background as blood sprays from Mordecai's arm, and Nora screams as everyone runs away. Hrug is, pounding along behind everyone as you all run. Kallista, give me a dexterity saving throw as you turn another corner and then another, attempting to get back to where you were.
Ooh. Can I,
this is-
sorry, can I fade back towards Hrug and be next to him?
Sure.
Okay.
So I presume Thorlan's kind of leading the way.
Yep.
Callista?
I got a 6.
All right. You take 5 damage as the claws rip across your side from the hedge. You hear
Are we there yet?
another caw of a crow, eerily silenced.
Oh.
And then you come to a clearing. And regardless of where you thought you were, this space does not look familiar and does not look like it belongs.
Mm.
You hear the scarecrow again.
Can I do something really quick before he shows up?
Sure.
Is it possible I could slide a hand and steal what's-his-butt's teddy bear? Hrug's teddy bear?
He's got it clenched pretty tight in his hand. So you can try.
I'll give it a shot. That's a 21.
He's got too tight a grip on it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But he kind of feels you pulling. He looks down and he's like, "What is it?"
He's like, I'm just trying to make sure Mr. Molasses is okay. That's all I was going for. Don't worry, Hrug. You're good.
Mr. Molasses is very brave.
Okay.
He's fine.
How brave is he?
Very, very brave.
Is he brave enough to fight this creature?
I'm sure he would not back down from the challenge, but we must help Mr. Molasses.
Okay. If maybe Mr. Molasses could lead the charge, and we could follow him into battle.
You hear another cackle. There are 4 paths out of this clearing. One ahead, one to either side, and the one you came from. The scarecrow then steps out of the hedge ahead of you and smiles. So, how's your night going?
Yeah. This party sucks.
I didn't even get invited.
I've been to worse.
When? Well, you're not talking about my birthday party, are you?
No, that was...
Oh.
Alright, I've been to 2 worse fire.
Canto, can I make a persuasion check to... Harug's not that stupid, though, is he? That I could, like, persuade him to throw the teddy bear at...
No, he's not as stupid as a lot of half-ogres are, because he's been probably taught, in order to take his job properly.
So I don't think there's a possibility of me persuading him to throw the teddy bear at the scarecrow?
He seems to really fucking like his teddy bear.
Okay.
Like, it seems like it might be his best friend.
Canto will look at the scarecrow and say, "Holy shit, there's a crow behind you!" and try to distract him so we can attack him.
He goes, "Really? Where?" and kind of turns around, and then as he does that, he turns back cackling and throws something out of his reaches into his belly and throws out something in like a shower of hay that comes towards you.
Oh, great. None of my plans work.
These little forms, they seem, as they kind of come to you, you see them like almost for that brief moment of slow-mo, they like look like little dolls just thrown up, and then as they kind of tumble forward, they explode outward and land on the ground. They look like kind of like burlap sack, hay-filled zombie creatures. They look kind of like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, but smaller and not as, filled with bugs.
Well, they're probably slow, so should we just keep running? No, it'll probably tear us apart as we run through the rest of the frickin' maze. Initiative?
Unless you would like to keep talking to him, but yeah, initiative. He's pretty much done.
22. Why does every scarecrow I shoot in the face not the right scarecrow?
Fucking love scarecrows. Except for those ones that were going to be next to my house. I hated those because those were terrifying. What did Kallista get?
I got a 3.
Alright, Saranel's up here. Thorlan was like an 8?
6.
No. Alright, Canto, you go first. There are 2 straw zombies and the scarecrow.
How far away are the straw zombies?
5 feet, 10 feet.
So they can just whack me next turn?
Oh, they'll step up and they can attack.
Man, my items right now, or anything... Can I take a bonus action to Arcana the Conjuring Fire Magic Orb to see if I can actually use it?
Sure.
20.
You don't know how you would possibly be able to use it.
Okay.
To make anything happen.
Cool. I was hoping like giant fire demon would step out of it and kill the scarecrow.
Very little chance that would be on your team, but yeah, no, doesn't work.
Yeah. Hey, look what I did! Oh god. Okay, I will shoot the scarecrow in the face. And I will roll a frickin' 7. Okay.
Not good enough.
Canto's turn.
Okay. The zombies step forward. No, I'm sorry. Scarecrow's turn. The scarecrow is going to glare at Canto. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
There's 18? 18. No, wait. Saving throw. Yeah, 18.
You are okay.
That's like my worst thing, so that's lucky.
Then he steps back into the hedge.
Ah, you pansy. Get a heart.
Saranel will go. He will step forward and slash one of the zombies, and deals some heavy damage, and the straw man splits in half, hay goes everywhere, and as it's falling down, take a perception check.
9.
Canto?
+6, so 18.
Alright, you see kind of the head where like it's been sewed together, kind of splits open, and what looks like a brain with legs leaps out. Yeah, remember when I said I was thinking about taking them out? I didn't, because I knew the fear would be real. The intellect devourer runs forward, and the first person it comes to is the maid Terrasul. And you hear a terrible squelching sound, and then it disappears, and she falls to her knees, rigid. Her brain devoured.
No. She's a zombie.
The
Well, hey,
Other-
Lex, it wasn't her.
other zombie straw man guy goes, and he steps up towards. He's going to attack Thorlan. Roll terribly. So you're okay. Thorlan's turn.
I will attack the little bitch.
I think you have 2 attacks.
That would be 18 to hit, and 14 damage.
You cut it in half.
Yay!
And as it falls, another Intellect Devourer leaps out of it.
And I attack that.
Okay?
16?
I believe so, yes.
9 damage.
Alright. Callista's turn.
Fireball that little brain eater.
I wouldn't do it right on the Brain Eater. I would aim a little bit past. But yeah, you could probably throw the fireball against the back hedge and hit, whatever might be in the area.
No, I'll just firebolt the one that Thorlan damaged.
Okay?
That's a natural one.
Nope.
Guess it's my turn?
It is Canto's turn, yes.
No one else is in the party's doing anything in the guess, or I'll just...
Just Sarno.
Can I roll either perception or insight or whatever on the girl whose brain got devoured?
Sure.
Well, I only rolled a 6, so I'm not going to know anything about it, I don't think. Perception, it'd be 12. Insight, it would be...
Well, she already seemed pretty out of it before.
Alright, well, sorry, I missed what happened to the other intellect devourer. Did it die, or is it still alive?
It's still alive.
Okay, I'm going to run over and attack it with Lightbringer.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Hit.
And 1d6 plus 4 damage. Oh gosh, 1d6. 8 damage.
It is severely wounded, but still alive.
Jackass.
The scarecrow leaps out of a hedge behind the group, attacks Mordecai with a lunge of his claws.
No.
Rigby
Hits with
counterattacks.
both of them.
Hits with both of them, you said?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you want to try to undo one?
I think I only have one. No, I have 3
He
left.
rolled a 13.
Yeah, I'm guessing his AC is not nearly good enough, so no, I'm not gonna do anything.
He takes 8 damage as the claws stab through him. His eyes kind of glaze over, and he falls forward to his knees and then crumples on the ground. Nora screams.
Oh.
The scarecrow crackles. Or cackles, not crackles.
Oh, dang it. I was hoping he'd crackle.
Then he grackles. It is Sarnel's turn. Sarnel will probably going to attack. I would imagine he would attack the scarecrow.
Brave man.
He's going to go out. Fucking roll badly for the first time with his first attack. His second attack, pretty strong. And he deals max damage. He deals 15 damage to the scarecrow.
Yay. Good job, buddy.
Alright. It is unfortunately the Intellected Hour's turn.
Damn it.
It is on Thorlan. And it is going to... You need to make an intelligence saving throw.
10. Oh, wait,
That is-
11.
That is unfortunately not good enough. Would you like to take... I think you still have inspiration from earlier, don't you?
No.
Oh, do you not? Well, then shit. You take 2d10 psychic damage. You take 8 psychic damage, and now we see if you are fucked. What is your intelligence score?
11.
You are okay.
Yay.
We almost lost Thorlan there.
No, that one's not as terrible. It does kind of, I think, permanently lower your intelligence until you find a way to increase your intelligence a little bit.
Derp-a-derp.
Which I don't know what that means. I don't know if you can just kind of
It's probably just
I have to
it's
go back
probably
to school.
a restoration type thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It does not specify. It is Thorlan's turn.
Attack. That's a 1.
That's a miss.
So the second attack. 20 to hit.
That's it.
And 8 damage.
You split the brain in half. The two of them
Yay.
fall to the ground.
Thank goodness.
The squelch. It is. Do you want to do anything else?
Canto doesn't
That's
even
all
have
I
any
got.
golf claps left.
Right?
All right, it's Callista's turn. It's Callista's turn. As far as you know, only the scarecrow. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wasn't even Thorlan's turn. Tarasul will stand up, her eyes glazed over, and she will grab Nora around the neck and begin to throttle her violently
Yep.
for 6 damage. Nora's eyes will glaze over and she'll fall to her knees as Tarasul continues to choke the shit out of her. Now it's Callista's turn.
Okay.
So you have the, puppeted maid, and you have the scarecrow.
This is how I picture every like panicky moment, is everyone else is like wildly fighting and crazy, and Kallista just has like this constant calm look on her face, just like whatever.
Who can I kill?
Yes.
All right, what are you doing?
I'll firebolt what's her name?
Okay.
That is 15 minus 4 is 11.
Well, that's a hit.
2 is 3.
Burn part of her apron, I guess, with that. She continues to choke the shit out of Nora. But at least the screaming has stopped, so there's that. It is Canto's turn.
Oh really? Okay. So she's not dead, huh?
Tarasul?
Yeah.
No, she only took 3 damage.
Alright. Canto says, I'm so sorry, and shoots her.
Okay.
Roll a 25 to hit.
That's a hit,
I'm guessing that'll do it.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 3 is 7 damage.
The arrow slams into her chest. She spins to the ground, releasing Nora, who gasps and coughs and sputters, trying to regain her composure. Tarasul bleeds on the ground. It jumps out, teleporting. All of a sudden, it pops into existence 5 feet from her body. And it is the Scarecrow's turn. He will slash at Saranel. Going to be 2 solid hits. And he's going to do 6 points of damage. Then he will hop back into the thing. Saranel will attempt to attack him as he leaves. Saranel's turn. He'll turn, see the thing on the ground, and stab at it. He crits, and he splits open the brain, and it dies. It is Thorlan's turn.
So the brain is dead?
All of the intellect devourers are dead, and the Scarecrow is hiding somewhere in the maze right now.
I would like to head towards where the Scarecrow was the last time I saw it.
Okay. You head over past Saranel to where he was and kind of stand in front of the maze there. Kallista.
I think I don't know what to do. I think I'll hold my action till he pops back in.
Do you want to hold an action or do you want to wait?
I'll wait.
Okay.
Canto.
Canto.
Can I don't know how, I can't remember how it works, but can I ready an action to, as soon as it pops back out, shoot it?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that.
I'm going to ask, though, that you choose one of the 4 hedges.
I choose the one left.
Or at least left or... Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're facing left, you can hit maybe back, forward, or left. If you're facing right, you can maybe hit... You know what I mean? Like,
I'll
it
face
can't,
left.
if it comes out behind you, you can't just, like, shoot it Matrix style.
I'll
All right.
face left, whatever.
Okay. The Scarecrow bursts out. Canto, take a perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna get shanked. That's a 9.
Okay, so you
Or 10,
don't
actually,
notice
sorry.
it in time to shoot it. It is going to lash out at Canto. Odds or evens?
Evens,
Hits Canto.
of course. Tell me what it rolls.
It was you or Kallista, so. His lowest roll was a 14.
He rolled a 14
He rolled a 14.
on his one of his attacks. Okay, I'll
Yes.
lower that one by 8.
That will miss.
Okay.
The other one, he rolls, or he gets a 20.
Yeah. I will lower. Oh no, I can't lower the damage. Nope. Okay. I will die.
No, he actually. Oh yeah, you might die. Shit. 7 damage.
11 left, guys.
Oh yeah. Why were you worried?
Because I didn't know how hard he hit.
He has not been hitting hard. He's basically using daggers. He just gets 2 attacks. Callista's turn, actually, now.
Wait, it is?
Because she waited.
Oh, right.
Okay, I'll throw a fireball then.
Okay?
Don't hit me.
That's a 9.
It's a miss.
Okay.
Tarasul expires.
Okay.
She has no brain, and her body dies.
Oh.
It is Thorlan's turn.
Charge him?
I think I will attack.
I was gonna say.
Right? You run back to the other side of the clearing and attack the scarecrow.
That's a 13.
That'll hit.
All right. For 10.
All right?
Second attack is a 27.
Yeah.
For 8.
All right. Canto's turn.
Alright, he's right up on me, right?
He's on you.
Okay.
His claws might still be in you. I don't really know.
I'm gonna sing him a song. I'm out of all my spells, besides Vicious Mockery, Cantrip.
But you do have a bitchin', magic weapon, so
Yeah, it doesn't... I mean, unless he's undead, but we'll find out, I guess.
it's still a +1 weapon. I like it. What do you want from me?
Well, it still may or may not do as much as my rapier, but I'll hit him with it. Lightbringer hits it 24. That's a total of 6 damage.
He dies.
Oh, goody! You mother...
Yay!
A little bit of straw leaks out of the wound. Well, I guess you slashed him, so straw just pours out like blood.
He grabs the scarecrow as it's dying and says, "How was your night, motherfucker?" And he drops him.
Not awful. Could be better. They took parts of me, and they threw it over there. And then he dies. So that was what I was so really, really, really excited for when I suddenly realized that the scarecrow I wanted to use, the helmed horror that I wanted to use, and the talking mounted animal head were a scarecrow, tin man, and a lion.
Yep.
I got so fucking excited when that happened.
Now I just need to kill the lion, and I can have the trifecta.
And that is the last of my big enemy cards. Or is it? Okay, which way would you like to leave out of here? Or would you like to do anything with Tarasul's body? Sarno will grab the body if no one else helps him and put it over his shoulder so that they can at least carry her out.
Okay. Father can administer last rites. Let's just
Maybe they'll just do that.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. They'll just do that because they also have to leave Helena.
finish the circuit, I guess. And if nothing else comes out of it...
You have 4 ways to go because you're in a clearing that you have no idea how you got here.
Oh gosh. Can I do an insight check and see if I can lead us to the closest exit?
Wouldn't be insight, but you can make an IQ check.
It's IQ, then it's 16.
Really not sure. Each way looks as good as the other. At this point, it's a long corridor of rose maze in any direction.
Let's keep... If we can just go straight from the way we were originally coming, let's do that.
You travel about 20 feet, and then all of a sudden, you come out into the area with the old ancient oak tree.
Oh.
In the clear.
Is there... You said there's a fountain?
No, not here.
Oh.
This is what you would see outside of the library. So you're south of the
Right.
library. In fact, you can see into the library, see the charred remains of what you destroyed. Ahead of you is a small stone wall, then the stairway back into the trophy room, and far ahead you see a little bit more hedgerows that you believe would lead towards the fountain garden.
Alright, should we just head back inside, guys?
Yep.
Alright, let's head back inside, and if nothing destroys us, let's go to the servants thing.
All right, you head to the servants' pass.
Look through it? Go
Are
down?
you're checking the cabinet?
Oh, I thought there was like a passageway that went further.
It's a coat room. That the only thing that you guys didn't look into was there was a cabinet, and you guys have been saying you're going to go back and check the cabinet.
Oh, I thought there was something else. Yeah, I'll check the cabinet. Why not?
It's the servants' pass because it's the way from the front entrance where they can take your coat into the kitchen.
Ah, okay.
You don't have to be seen.
Sure, I'll check the cabinet.
Make a dexterity save.
Oh, God, I hate you. 19.
You dodge out of the way as a tiny little hand with a knife slashes out
jeez.
kind of wildly.
We found you!
She The hand stops. Knife clatters to the ground. Molly opens her eyes and looks out of the cabinet and goes, "Oh my gosh, what is happening? Where have you been?"
Oh. Yeah, so we were here earlier. That's our bad.
I keep hearing terrible sounds. It's been awful.
Yeah, maybe we should just close the cabinet and let you stay in here, because it might be better for you.
Then she sees Shrug, and she gets a look of anger on her face. And she yells out, "What the hell? Why haven't you been protecting me? I thought we were friends.
Is she Jerry
You
Seinfeld?
let all this happen to me.
She's Jerry Seinfeld.
Who are these people?
What is happening here?
What's the deal with the powder room? Who behaves like that?" No. You have found Molly. Hooray!
Okay, so that leaves us with the stairways and the tower we don't have a key to.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, stairways don't go anywhere, you know that, but the tower, you don't have the key to the gate, or you don't have a way to open the gate. You can go look at it some more if you want to, but it's, I mean, you haven't found a key or anything. There's all the rooms as you have encountered them. There's the, fountain garden, and that's kind of it that you know about.
So the only thing we haven't been to is the fountain garden.
Up something. Yes, the thing you haven't been to is the fountain garden, other than the tower.
Well, I guess we have to.
And you each get
Oh yeah, from the scarecrow.
It's not an even amount. You each get 375 experience.
So 9240?
Alright, so what are you doing?
No, 9540. Sorry.
You want to go back to the gate, investigate it again? Do you want to go to the library, where the chests are still there? Do you want to go to try to make your way to the fountain garden?
Canto looks at Kallista and shrugs. What do you want to do?
I guess we can. Does the halfling have the key to the gate?
She does not.
Does she know about the chests at all?
No, she doesn't even clean in there. Every once in a while she delivers food or drinks to either guests in there or Lefroit, but that's it.
I guess since we triggered all the traps, we could try to get through that friggin' magic lock again. Give it another try.
For which one, sorry?
The library magic lock.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. You go back, and who would like to do the Arcana check?
Go for it, Callista. Oh wait, no, you have horrible rolls right now, don't you?
She's at -4 still until long rest.
So I'm better. Okay, I'll do it. Here we go. 18?
It does not open.
Okay. Can I try again?
Sure.
That's a 1. Okay.
Everyone behind you just kind of steps back, and as you kind of fiddle with it again, and you get the 1, you get zapped by magical energy
Yep.
for 1 force damage.
Canto says, "Screw it. That wasn't worth it."
I mean, you say that. Where would you like to go?
Canto looks at Thorlan. I don't know what to do, man.
Kill it.
Kill it? I mean, where do you want to go?
Oh,
Should we go to the fountain?
yes.
Okay.
Right. You make your way towards the fountain through what appears to be a fairly normal and smaller rose maze. You just kind of where the few hedges go, and then you come to the fountain. Stone statues of heroes and maidens form a semicircle on the south side of a tall, ornate fountain of fish statuettes. Across the water is a curved stone bench.
Perception
Yes.
check on the fountain.
Yes.
15.
The water seems to be pumping out under what, because of the flow of the water, is a spinning, like marble sphere.
Ooh.
So it kind of sprays out from that and sprays around that as well.
Okay. Does the sphere look grabbable?
You could probably get up there and get in. You're going to get a little wet.
That's okay.
Okay. As soon as you touch the water,
Yep.
no. You grab the orb. It is a greenish blue marbled orb.
All right, we got them all, I think.
Would you like to Arcana check the orb?
I can guess what it is, but sure.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
It has traces of conjuring and water magic.
Okay, do I remember anything about the tower,
No.
specifically? The tower key? Is it just like a keyhole, or is there something special about the key?
It looked like just a gate with a keyhole in it.
Okay. Do you guys remember anything about where these orbs could go?
No.
Okay. Can I do an IQ check to see if I remember anything? That maybe my mind is my character might remember.
Sure.
That's a 9.
Nothing comes to mind. Where would you like to go?
Might as well just throw these back in the water. We don't need them. No. Okay. No key just lying on that bench over there, huh?
Nope.
Okay, let's go back to the dining room where the lion is.
You can actually see him through the window at the fountain. He's kind of like looking sideways at you because he can't move that far, so he's looking sideways at you. All right, so you make it back into the dining room. He's like, "Well, you guys look like shit."
Yeah, you look pretty bad yourself. So
I've been better.
I don't suppose
I still feel like I'm ahead of you guys.
Yeah, I don't suppose you could just like tell us where the key to the tower is, could you?
Does it look like I've been anywhere else in here?
Who knows? Maybe.
Nope.
Okay.
Up on the wall.
What happens if I shoot you with a crossbow? Will you feel it?
I don't know.
Let's find out. I shoot it with a crossbow.
Roll.
18.
The crossbow slams into its mouth, and you just hear it like stick in the wood, like that it's mounted to. And it goes, "I wasn't very nice."
Oh, well, that's better at least.
It chomps down. The arrow breaks. It spits out bits and pieces. That was a real dick move there.
I had to try something. I'm spinning my wheels here, dude. Could we
go? Where's Tara?
Who?
Dead.
What?
Dead. Yep.
What happened? What is going on?
Tara died horribly. Like,
It's
oh my
true.
God.
It's so true.
I don't even know who we're talking about, but there's a good chance that I'm speaking the truth.
The best part about this is everyone could have died. Mordecai fell down and wasn't actually dead, and we forgot to, let's administer first aid to him. Okay, he's limping along with the group, but he looks pretty bad.
No, he's dead. We forgot about him.
I forgot it. They would not have.
Whatever crows are still out there are eating him right now.
But still getting, like, thwatted out of the sky. Okay,
Any possibility for a perception or insight check to see if we can remember anything we might have missed or checked or...
The only thing that you haven't really done is in the places that you've been, you might have missed, because you've failed a couple perception checks I've asked for from the group. So maybe you missed something in one of the rooms. There are the 2 chests, and there's the gate to the tower.
Did we remember if the gate tower key lock looked magical?
You tried to pick it, and you just weren't able to. It seemed like it was going to be very, very... And you did... I think you rolled a crit for that one.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a natural 20.
But I don't think you determined that there was any magic involved, necessarily, on the lock. It seemed like a magical lock. It just seemed like, holy shit, I can't get through this.
I was going to say, maybe Thorlan could just hack on it for the next hour. See if it breaks.
I've done worse.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to go back there and do or whatever else.
Yeah, I'm not fine. I'm out of ideas. So someone else wants to take over.
We should go back to the stairs and see if there's still stupid magic or if we can get downstairs or upstairs.
You go to the stairs. Would you like to run up or would you like to run down?
Down.
You appear at the top.
Damn it.
Like down.
Never mind.
Do the Konami code on it.
Up, down, left, right. Wait, how do I do the BA start?
I don't know, man. Hit it with your axe.
What would you like to do?
Let's see, we did the freezer room. The only thing we haven't checked is the pantry. We didn't actually look at it.
Really look around in there.
But I'm guessing the DM didn't seem excited about that, so there's probably not much in there.
I did forget that you hadn't looked in the pantry.
There's another cube.
Yeah, short of a few failed perception checks in a couple rooms.
Let's go back to the door on the lock to see maybe it just opened.
The gate up to the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach, the gate is a very rusted out old gate that is not even fully shut and seems broken.
Oh,
Well, that's different.
that is different. Maybe when we unleashed the changing of the house, this happened, or maybe destroying its guardians. Well, wonderful. I'll
To the
take
tower!
I'll take my 10 hit point self. And
Wait, what are the chances of a long rest before we head to the tower?
Does anyone have a health potion I can borrow?
Yeah, there's lots of health potions in the group.
That water skin still has 2 potions in it if you haven't drank any yet.
I'll take a greater healing potion. What is that one? 44?
That's just water. 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, I will do that, please.
Okay, as you look into the kind of tower little, like, lower room, this dimly lit area seems to be a small sitting room where a pair could have a cup of tea. Only a dark stairwell spirals to the tower above.
Is there anything on the table, or is it just empty?
No, it's empty.
Okay, Thorlan, you want to take the lead there, bud?
Already on the stairs.
All right, and you come out the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, Sarno will
Into a gelatinous cube.
follow up the bottom, but he says, with as many injuries as we have in the party, we're gonna hold here and wait for the clear.
Yeah.
Before.
See you on the other side, dude.
Yeah. Ascending the dark stair, you come into a room illuminated by torches. At the center of the room is a large crystal sphere. A device that resembles a massive looking glass points from the sphere out through a slot in the room's dome.
That's it.
That is it.
Can I inspect the device?
Yes.
First, just to be careful, I'm gonna very carefully. So as I go over there, I'd like to check the ground around me as I walk.
Sure.
So that's 19.
Okay. So you're stepping forward and you're kind of looking around, and you start to step, and you stop.
Oh.
And you can't move.
Oh.
As
Guys.
it's held by magic.
Shit.
And the sphere glows, and then out from it pop several bolts of silvery magic. 5 slam into Thorlan, and he takes 14 damage. Canto takes 6 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Kallista takes 8 damage as the magic missiles fired from the sphere go off. A man steps from behind the giant-looking glass thing and steps into the light. You for the first time see the face of the villain, the face of your host, Lefroit.
Yeah, I knew it, you son of a bitch.
He looks at you and he says, I have been perfecting my techniques since we last met. I was interrupted by the meddling bard and tiefling before, but now I think I've accomplished something. I think I might be ready for more.
So your fight's with them, I can just go.
Unfortunately, friend Dwarf, my fight is with whoever I want it to be with. My little hobby has so many quirks.
As you wish.
Oh, he was unfortunately ready for you, which is how he shot you through his giant ball. Let's roll initiative.
22. Please roll high.
No, I rolled an 11.
Unfortunately, he goes first.
Oh.
A pendant around his neck flashes, and with inhuman speed he throws open his cloak and pulls out 2 large wands. He points one at Thorlan and one at Kallista. From the wand on the right at Kallista, a massive goop flies out, slams into her, and throws her against the back wall where it holds her fast.
Not the face.
Ew.
It's all in your hair. I'm sorry.
Gross.
Make a Thorlan, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
That is enough. You kind of feel something squirming in your throat, and you kind of like cough and sputter, and then you belch up or like kind of vomit up a mass of tadpoles. They kind of spill out in goop on the ground.
Yuck! What kind of sick bastard are you?
And now he takes his second action.
Oh, fuck.
He stows those wands back in at his hips. He loosens his cloak and it folds open, and you just see that he has magical items fucking galore on him. And he's got more wands strapped like guns on under his shoulders. And he pulls out 2 more wands. He points one at Canto. Make a Constitution saving throw.
No problem. 17?
This is not enough.
Oh shit.
You reel as you become very, very dizzy. You just feel like your stomach is literally spinning inside your body. You have disadvantage on basically everything that requires intelligence, wisdom, or dexterity.
Or dexterity? God,
Or dexterity.
Come on.
You fall prone.
I'm frozen. I can't fall prone.
But you were released from that as you fall prone, is what I was about to say. So you're not on the ground with like your legs stiff. The second wand, the wand is going to open up. It has like what looks like a little like mushroom spore on it, and that just peels back, and just a huge cloud of spores fills the room, like a thick fog is basically just belched forward. It's almost like a swamp plant that just goes, "Pah!" And a fog fills the room, and you hear him say,
Why would you say that?
I have this.
I got something for this.
You can kind of see his silhouette moving through the fog, and he steps back towards the slot in the dome, and you see him reach for something, and he pulls out of like thing on the ground. He pulls something out that looks almost kind of like a sword or a big wand, and he says, "Well, my friends, our evening is at an end. I must adieu, but whether on land or in the sky, I will destroy you with flood or flame one of these days. You will never feel safe, for I am coming to visit again." And then you see him step up, and the fog starts to kind of, as you know, now that it has filled the room, it kind of starts to fall a little bit, and you see his face revealed. He's standing in the slot in the dome. He smiles widely, puts on his hat, pulls his cloak up over his head, and now you see that it must have been that man that you saw on the rooftop with the wand who charmed those people, and you tried to shoot him and missed, but because you killed a gutter. He, with a flourish, waves what he has in his hand, pops it open. It is an umbrella, and he sucks out through the dome and into the sky and begins to fly away into
Merry
the dark
fucking
winter
Solus.
sky as the fog, and then all of the spells that he cast upon you end, and you are dropped to the ground or loose and free.
Well, that problem solved itself.
Does anybody still have that potion of flying? Because I'd like to chase that motherfucker.
You want to chase him by yourself with all of his wands
Oh yeah,
and magic items?
I want to cut his wands to pieces.
I don't think you're gonna make it.
Obviously.
What do you do?
Well, is there any chicken left that nobody ate?
Probably.
I might go back and find some chicken.
So
And or beer.
you find yourself in the observatory. It basically looks like, a standard observatory, although obviously instead of a big mechanical telescope, it's a big scrying magic crystal ball. And you actually see that there's images of the party below. He's been watching you throughout the night. It has been an entertaining game that he has created, which is why he left such things as the cloak and healing potions around, and why not everything was a trap. What would you like to do?
Go finish the food, get my coat, and go home.
You're not necessarily, out of the house yet. Canto, are you even there?
Oh shoot! I was talking without my frickin' mic on.
Yeah.
For like the last 5 minutes, I think I.
I was wondering why you hadn't said anything.
Yeah. I was talking about how if I went after him, he'd probably just dispel my flying magic and drop, and I'd die. Did I check out the scrying orb and see if there's anywhere to put the other 3 orbs?
You do not see anything. It seems to just be a crystal ball on a pedestal, and it's massive.
Okay.
And you see that it has been enhancing his magic,
Okay.
or he's been using it to cast through it.
So if we get all of us to carry it out back to Trensendor Manor, we can have our own scrying orb.
Do you want to make an Arcana check on it?
Sure. 17?
You do not see how you are not able to get any magic to function through it. Like, it doesn't seem like it's working, and you begin to wonder if maybe it's not attuned, more than just attuned, but like it's only usable by Lefroit.
Okay.
Maybe there's some sort of other thing to it.
So there's nothing else up here?
I didn't say that. Would you like to investigate the room, search the room?
You guys want to look with me? I'd
Sure.
like some friends.
All right, if everyone checks, then you find there's what appears to be a quiver on a hook on the wall.
Ooh.
And then there is also a blue and white marbled orb sitting on a small thing on a table in the corner.
Should we?
Yeah, I found another one of those stone balls.
Oh, now I got 2 pairs of balls. Can we do an Arcana check on that stuff?
The orb has conjuring and air magic traces in it.
Okay.
Quiver, would you like to take
I would
an Arcana check for me?
love to. I roll a 7.
Not good enough.
Kallista, do you know what this thing does? She's
Probably not.
as bad as I am. Give it to the dwarf. Maybe he knows better.
I got a 9.
It for sure definitely seems magical. But
Thorlan got a 17.
Thorlan's seen one of these before. This is a quiver of Alana.
Okay. That's cool.
And-
Oh, that's the, it's like a bag of holding, but for arrows, right?
Kind of.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
It has very specific limits on it. But you can hide staffs, spears, javelins, wands, etc. in it. And this one is empty. Lex could use it if he got multiple staffs and wands, because then he could
Yeah.
store them all and have them all quick draw. So you could just have like all these fucking wands and staves. Because it actually, even though it's a small, like a relatively small or normal quiver, you can actually carry full like 6-foot staffs in it, and they fit in it. And I think you can carry like 6 of them.
Canto sticks his wiener in it.
I think you can carry 6 to like 10 wands, and then
And it's
like
never found again.
60
No.
or 100 arrows or something like that.
Cool.
Nice.
Alright. Is that everything in the room?
Yeah, you don't see anything else.
Let's head back downstairs then and tell Oakhart what we found very grumpily.
He's like, that's a nice quiver, but why are you telling me about this?
Not the... No.
I know. Everyone seems very taken aback. It seems that no one would have suspected Lefroy. He was always so nice, always so generous and kind.
Yeah.
And it seems that he had charmed Molly and he had charmed Tara. And anytime they started to break out of it, he just uttered the particular phrase, "We have guests," which brought them back into it.
Oh.
It does not seem as though Hrug was charmed. However, he seems to be fairly unaware of most of what was happening, or at least the implications of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well...
Mr. Molasses, though, was aware of everything.
Yeah,
No,
of course.
he just watched through his monocle.
Back to the front door and see if it's open.
The front door remains closed and sealed. Give me perception checks.
Yes. 21.
Nat 20.
Nice.
All right. As you look around the room, your eyes fall to the mosaic on the floor, and you notice that it seems to be slightly color coordinated, perhaps, and there are slight depressions that are, concave.
Like where an orb might sit.
And you place the orbs in the appropriate slot, and there is a burst of magic out through the cracks in the marble all throughout the room, and it runs up the door and around the door, and you hear a clicking sound as the doors unlock.
And we all die.
And the doors swing open, and you step out into the rising sun of a never-winter morning. Below you, the city guard stands looking over 2 bodies, and they look up to see the disheveled party and party guests. And everyone just utters a single, "What the fuck?" Happy Halloween, guys.